Stephen was a hard-working man in his mid-30s. Every morning, he dressed neatly in his shirt and tie, kissed his wife, Rose, and waved to his 2 children before heading to the office. On the outside, he looked like a man in control. But inside, Stephen was drowning. At the workplace, pressure never stopped. Deadlines piled up, customers complained, and his boss, Mr. Dodson, was never satisfied. "Stephen, can't you think faster? You're too slow." Mr. Dodson barked one afternoon. Stephen's face tightened. His heart raced. He wanted to shout back, but he swallowed the anger and forced himself to stay quiet. The more he bottled up his emotions, the heavier they became. But when he got home, it all exploded. "Why is the food late again?" he snapped at Rose, even though she had cooked after a long day of her own. His children, who once ran happily to welcome him, now hid in their rooms when they heard his footsteps. Stephen didn't realize he was carrying his anger from work and pouring it onto the people who loved him most. His boss hurt him, but his family paid the price. Weeks passed, and his home became colder. One night, Stephen returned home to find his children asleep on the couch, hugging each other. Rose whispered, tears in her eyes, "You don't smile anymore. The man I married is lost. Our children are afraid of you." Her words pierced him deeper than any insult from Mr. Dodson ever could. For the first time, Stephen looked at himself clearly. He wasn't just stressed, he was emotionally blind. The next day, instead of rushing to work, Stephen sat quietly with a notebook. He wrote down his feelings, anger, fear, shame. Then he remembered something his church elder once said: emotional strength is not in shouting louder, but in controlling the storm inside you. Slowly, he began to change. When Mr. Dodson criticized him, he took deep breaths before answering. When stress built up, he walked outside for a few minutes instead of carrying it home. At night, he spoke gently to Rose and apologized to his children, promising to be better. It wasn't easy, but day by day, he grew stronger. His family noticed the difference. Laughter slowly returned to their home. And at work, even Mr. Dodson saw a new side of Stephen, more focused, more respected. Moral lessons. Uncontrolled emotions can destroy the people we love most. Also, emotional intelligence begins with self-awareness, knowing when you're angry and why. True strength is managing your feelings, not suppressing them or misplacing them. When we learn to regulate our emotions, we protect both our relationships and our peace of mind.